दत्तराजमूर्ती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती ब्रह्मा विष्णू शंकराचा असे अवतार श्री गुरुचा कराया उद्धार जगाचा जाहला बाळ अत्रि ऋषीचा धरिला वेश असे यतीचा मस्तकी मुकुट शोभे जटीचा कंठी रुद्राक्ष माळ धरुनी हातामध्ये आयुध बहुध भरुनी तेणे भक्तांचे क्लेश हरुनी त्यासी करुणी नमन अगशमन होईल रिपुदमन गमन असे त्रैलोक्यावरती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती श्री गुरु दत्तराजमूर्ती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती गाणगापुरी वस्ती ज्याची प्रीती अवदुंबर छायेसी भीमा अमर संगमाची भक्ती असे बहुत सुशिष्यांची वाट दावुनिया योगाची ठेव देत असे निज मुक्तीची काशी क्षेत्री स्नान करीतो करवीर भिक्षेला जातो माहुरी निद्रेला वरितो तरतरित छाटी झरझरित नेत्र गरगरित शोभतो त्रिशूळ जयाती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती श्री गुरु दत्तराजमूर्ती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती अवधूत स्वामी सुखानंदा ओवाळितो सौख्य कंदा तारी हा दास हृदय कंदा सोडवी विषय मोह छंदा आलो शरण अत्रिनंदा दावी सद्गुरु ब्रह्मानंदा चुकवी 84चा फेरा घालिती षडरी पुमज घेरा गांजिती पुत्र पौत्र दारा वदवी भजन मुखी तव पूजन करीतसे सुजन जयांचे बलवंतावरती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती श्री गुरु दत्तराजमूर्ती ओवाळितो प्रेमे आरती.
Om Sai Ram everyone. Today we are taking you to Girnar, which is in Gujarat, and we are here today, and this is a very very sacred place of Dattatreya, and what you're seeing here is 10,000 steps to this peak here. There are around 10,000 steps which we have to climb to reach to the peak. We are now at 200 steps, and here there are murtis of Hanumanji and Sai Baba. With their blessings we are going up. You can see a lot of monkeys is here. This is more like a Vanar Sena itself. So please try and get some fruits for them if you visit here. There are shops throughout the area where you come from, and we are now at 5,000 steps here, which is halfway through. We are at the Amba Mata temple. As you can see, this is one of the 51 Shakti Pithas that we have. So this is one of the Shakti Pitha. The heart of Sati Devi fell here after Daksha Yagna. So this is also the first hill of the 3 hills in Girnar. The peak of the 3rd hill has Datta Padukas. Amba Mata temple is a very powerful temple. We have talked about how Shakti Pithas formed earlier. This is one of the Shakti Pithas, and the Asuras wanted to get power of Shakti by capturing Shakti Pithas. What we are seeing here now is the Murti of Amba Mata, and the form looks very very different from the usual that we see. And the Shakti actually fought Asuras, and the Divine Mother descended and defeated the Asuras all of the asuras and restored the dharma. So this is a very powerful temple, as our the divine mother stays here. We can see the footprint of Amba inside the Garbhagraha that you are seeing here. Now the path gets narrow once you walk down. We can see the second peak now. Datta has 9 disciples or Navanathas. One of them is Gorakshanath. His temple is in the second peak, and Gorakshanath did 12 years of penance here. Tapasya he did for 12 years. The temple is after 7,800 steps approximately. One can climb on steps. If climbing is difficult, one can actually use these dolis. So Gorakshanath is one of the Navnaths who is a disciple of Lord Dattatreya. His guru is Matsendra Maharishi, who went to multiple places in India. Once, when Matsendranath was walking, he felt very thirsty. A woman carrying water gave water to drink. He was very pleased and wanted to grant a boon to that lady. So he asked her, What you want? Do you want anything?" She said she wanted a child as she was childless. And he gave her vibhuti and said that if you apply it on your forehead, you will get a child. After that, Swami left the place, and several other women were watching this Leela. And she actually thought if she does not get a child after applying vibhuti, it will bring down the reputation of the sage. In addition, she thought if she does not get a child despite vibhuti application, other people will consider her very barren and unlucky. So she threw the vibhuti into a manure pit containing cow dung, which was lying nearby. Now we are at the Gorakshanath temple. Sage Gorakshanath looks like Lord Shiva. Nearby there is a cave where he did the penance and the tapasya. This is the cave. It feels very, very nice here. And so about the story, the woman actually threw the sacred vibhuti into manure pit with cow dung. What happened was, after 12 years, Matsendranath Maharishi passes by the same place. He was passing by the same place. Now what we are seeing here is the third peak, which has the sacred Padukas. The hill is very, very, very steep. It is hard to climb also here, and the steps are also very steep. And we are now going to the third peak, which has Datta's Padukas, Dattatreya's Padukas. Very, very sacred. So now, coming back to the story, the sage Gorakshanath, so the woman threw the sacred vibhuti into manure pit with cow dung. After 12 years, what happened was Matsyendranath Maharishi passes by the same place. So sage Matsendra asked the woman, "Your son should be 12 years now. He is very divine. Where is he?" The woman narrates that she had done whatever she had done and asked for forgiveness. He asks her to take him to the place where she had thrown the vibhuti. At the manure pit, which has a lot of cow dung, the sage calls out, "Come out, my son," and a 12-year-old boy emerges. Sage Matsendra names him Goraksha. The meaning of the name is one who protects the cows. So Gorakshanath popularized Nath Sampradaya. When Nath Sampradaya was on a decline, he resurrected Nath Sampradaya. He traveled all across India and Nepal and spread Nath Sampradaya. So Goraks from Nepal are devotees of Goraknath. The devotees are also present in Ahmednagar district. We are now on the way to the third temple. The steps are very steep and difficult to climb. People who find climbing difficult can use dollies, as we have seen earlier in the video. These dollies go up to the top. One has to pay for dolly service, of course, it's not free. We are now almost at the top where Padukas are present. Dattatreya graces 14 places every day. He rests here at Girnar. So this is his resting place. Girnar is where Datta Darbar takes place. It is the center of Datta Samrajya. 84 Siddhas and 9 Navanathas come here in Sukshma Roop or subtle form. Lord Datta did penance for 24 years here. His Padukas are here. You can see Datta Padukas here now. You're also seeing the Murti, Dattatreya Murti. We are now climbing down after this. Girnar is where Datta Darbar takes place even today. It is also the hill of three Murtis or Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. Girnar is older than Himalayas. It is very sacred. There is also a Jain Temple here. At about 4,000 steps you would find that temple. We are going down and going to the Jain Temple now. Girnar is considered a valley of gods. Gods are present here. On Shivratri days, Shiva drinks water from pond here. Important and significant event happen here in subtle form or Sukshma Rupa. We are now at the Jain Temple. There are 24 Tirthankars in Jainism. 22nd of 24 Tirthankars took Samadhi here. This place is very sacred to Jains. We are now going down after going to the temple. Inside the temple, videos are not allowed, so we can't make that. Girnar is definitely a place for all the Dattatreya devotees, and it's a very sacred and divine place to visit. Baba is Lord Dattatreya and fifth in the lineage. Sai Baba we know. In the Datta Parampara, the first one is Sripada Sri Vallabha. He was followed by Swami Narsimha Saraswati, and then Manik Prabhu Maharaj, and then Swami Samarth Akkalkot Maharaj. And fifth in Datta Parampara is our Baba, Sai Baba, and is Datta himself. Baba's bhaktas or devotees should come here. There are several caves here. They are high in spiritual significance. Several sadhus from all across India come here and do the penance and tapasya here and most of the sadhus also come in Sukshma Rupa or subtle form. Hence highly sacred and highly spiritual is this place. As we told that there are 10,000 steps to the top, and for climbing up to the top, dolly service is also available, which is a paid service. In addition to this, there is also a rope car which goes up to 5,000 steps. This is the longest rope car in India and Asia. It operates from 8:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the evening. It cost rupees 700 for two ways and rupees 400 for one way. So there are 866 temples here. Akkalkot Maharaj has come here in the physical form also. So very sacred place to come and visit. When you visit this place, you should try and use the steps because there are several temples on the way to the Datta temple here. Lord Neminatha is the 22nd Tirthankara, and this is his Samadhi, what you are seeing here. He was born in a royal family. He was supposed to be married into Junagadh royal family. After coming here, he realizes himself and renounces everything. He climbed to the Girnar range. The bride also followed him. You can see the steps from rope car. So there are a lot of shops on the way when you use steps. You would go through all of them. Lord Neminath traveled for 56 days and reaches this peak. He lived here for 1,000 years and did 700 years of service as a monk. His samadhi is also here. He is also considered Krishna's younger brother. You can see this only when you use steps. The rope car goes to Amba Mata temple. Datta temple is 5,000 steps uphill from here. So Gorak, because the rope car goes only till 5,000 steps, but Datta temple is above 5,000 steps more above this. So Gorakshanath temple is also uphill from Amba Mata. So it is also the upside of Amba Mata temple. The Jain Temple is 2800 steps below from Amba Devi temple. So the Girnar peak is actually 30 feet high. So 3630 feet high. It is ancient and sacred. Baba devotees should definitely come here because this is a very powerful place. We are seeing the Jain temple from the rope car, as you can see here. Dattatreya comes here daily to rest for even today. 84 Siddhas and 9 Navnathas come here to worship Lord Datta. Datta Darbar happens here. There is no time restriction to visit the temple. The best time to start is night or very early in the morning. Please use stick well when you climb, or it might be really helpful. You can start at 3:30 a.m. or 4 a.m. You can then reach the temple at 9:30 a.m. or 10 a.m. This place is called Damadhar Kund. This is a lake at the foothills of Girnar. The temple here is an ancient temple. Lord Krishna gave darshan to his devotee whenever the devotee longed for. So the Bhakta played flute here. You can see Girnar from here. Uh, Deepak is saying that he actually felt very happy and contented visiting this place, and he kind of lived there for 2 days, and it is a must visit place for all Sai devotees and all the Dattatreya devotees. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Many thanks for watching, and Om Sai Ram everyone. Thank you.